Hello students and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to solve the last year's question paper from semester 1. The course name is Business Mathematics and the topic which we are going to cover today is percentage, profit and loss. As you can see that this is question number 1 and the student needs to attempt either A and B both or C and D. Please note that cross attempting is not allowed. That means that if someone attempts question 1A and 1C, then he or she will receive marks only in one place wherever it is going to be the maximum. So let us go ahead and start with question number 1A. So if we begin, we have Ananya saves 17% of her income. If her savings were 7,280 rupees for a month, then find her income. So in the question, we are provided with some figures, which is 17%, which is the savings which she is doing. And that savings accounts for 7,280 rupees for a certain month. And we need to find her income. So we begin with very elementary calculations. So we'll introduce the variable x. So since we need to find out her monthly income, we will say that let the monthly income be x rupees. Now further we are given that 17% of our income, which is x, that is going to be 7,280 rupees. So we have that 17% of x is equal to 7,280 and we need to solve this. So 17% means 17 upon 100 of x, which is times x, is equal to 7280. And then we can move the things on the right and we get 7280 multiplied by 100 upon 17 is going to be x, and on calculation this fetches us 42,823.53. so that is the value of x which we are going to get. So we'll just put up the final answer. Now please note that whenever you are answer to the question that is asked in, so we have been told to find her income and that is 42,823.53. So we will just state that Ananya's income is 42,823.53. So that's the first one. Now let's talk about the second one. We have Arjun charges 8% commission on sales and earned 6,049.68 rupees, and we are asked to find the total sales value. So again we are going to introduce variable. So since we want to know what is the total sales value, we'll be calling it as x, and then we are given figures 8%, which is the commission, and that equals 6,049.68. So on similar grounds, we'll be putting up the second part as well. I'll just copy the question down. Since we need to find the total sales value, again we will be saying let Arjun's total sales value be x rupees. And then we are given that he is charging commission at 8% on the sales, which is x, and that is 6,049.68 rupees. So we can say that 8% of x is equal to 6,049.68. So this is going to be 8 upon 100 of x, that is multiplied by x, which is 6,049.68. And again we need to move the numbers on the right. So we are going to get 6,049.68 multiplied by 100 upon 8. And on calculation, this is going to be 75,621. And again, we need to address the final question. So we were asked to find the total sales value. So we will say that Arjun's total sales value is equal to 75,621. We'll move on to question number 1B, and it states, by selling an article at 1054.50. So let me simultaneously go on highlighting the figures that are provided to us. Ori earned a profit of 22%. Note that this is profit. What would have been the percentage profit or loss if he had sold the article at 855 rupees? So this is a case kind of question. So we have a person and he has sold an article at 1054.50, and this is a deal which is incurring him profit and that of 22%. Now we have been put forward a hypothetical question where we want to know that whether the person would have had profit or loss, and whatever it is, we need to find out the percentage value. If instead of selling it at this price, he would have sold the article at 855 rupees. So let me take the question again down. And here we go. So let us deal with the case 1, in which the selling price is 1054.50 and the profit percentage is 22%. Now please note that all percentage values, whether be it profit percentage or loss percentage, they are evaluated at the cost price. So we are very much interested in knowing what is going to be the cost price in the first transaction. So in let me just put up as case 1. So in case 1, the selling price of the object is 1054.50 rupees and he earned a profit percentage of 22. Now we are very much interested in knowing what is the cost price, so we can use the cost price over here in figuring it out whether in the next transaction, which is a hypothetical one where he is selling the object at 855 rupees, it is going to be a profit or a loss, and we need to evaluate the percentage value. So we are going to use the formula SP is equal to 100 plus profit percentage over 100 times CP. Just substituting the known values. So SP is 1054.50. We have this as 100 plus profit percentage is 22. So this can be rewritten as 122 upon 100 times CP. Now since we are interested in knowing the CP, let me move the other figures along with CP on the left. So we are going to get 1054.50 times 100 upon 122 is equal to CP. And on evaluation, we get that the cost price is going to be 864.34. So we got that the cost price of the object is, or the article is, 864.34. Now since we know the cost price of the object, we have case 2 wherein the object was sold at 855 rupees. Now a simple comparison between the selling price and the cost price, which is the cost price is bigger, so we can easily conclude that it is going to be a loss deal, and the loss percentage is going to be loss upon the cost price multiplied by 100. And we very well know the formula of loss. It is going to be the CP minus SP, which is 864.34 minus 855 upon the cost price, which is 864.34 times 100. And this comes as 1.08%. So we can finally state the answer as the loss percentage is equal to 1.08 if article sold at 855 rupees. So that's problem B of the 4 questions. Now let's move on to C. I'll just pin it down. So here we have, when sold at a profit of 9%, an article gives 78 rupees more than when it was sold at a loss of 4%. Find the cost price of the article. So we have a profit of 9%. So we sell an object at certain price and we earn a profit of 9%, and the same object we are selling at some another price, and that price is giving us a loss of 4%. And of course the selling price in the first deal is going to be more than the selling price in the second deal, and the difference between the two selling prices is 78 rupees. So we have a simple algebra over here that the selling price in the first deal minus selling price in the second deal is equal to 78. So we are going to take help of this observation. Now before we start, since we need to find out the cost price of the article, so we will say that let the CP be X rupees. Now in the first transaction, the selling price gives us a profit of 9%. So we can say that the selling price 1 is going to be X plus 9% of X. And that is going to be X plus 9 upon 100 times X. That is X plus 9X upon 100, which comes as 109X upon 100. Similarly, the second selling price, since it is a loss of 4%, so we will be having X minus 4% of X. And this after entire calculation is going to be 96X upon 100. Now we will take help of this detail which is given to us in the question. So we get that 109X upon 100 minus 96X upon 100 is equal to 78 rupees. And we can do some basic mathematics over here, and the numerator could be subtracted. So we have to do 109X minus 96X, so that is 13X upon 100 is equal to 78. Now isolate X and move 13 upon 100 to the other side. This gives the value of X as 6. So the cost price of the article is going to be 600. Now moving on for the last question of today's video. So we have Malavika, who bought 2 purses at 50,000 each. She sold one at a 10% profit and the other at 2% loss. Find the total percentage profit of this. So you understand that Malvika is buying 2 purses. So she buys 1 purse at 50,000 rupees. The second purse again at the same price. So her total cost price is going to be 1 lakh. Now she is selling the first purse at 10% profit. So this is going to be CP plus 10% of it, and that is going to be the selling price. While the second purse, she's selling at a loss of 2%. So that is going to be CP minus 2%, since it's a loss transaction, and that will be the selling price. And once we find out these numbers, we need to total them up. We'll get a cumulative sales value, and this is the cumulative cost price value. And based on the comparison between these two total values, we need to decide whether it is a profit deal or a loss deal. And based on that, we are going to calculate the percentage value. So let us begin with that. So again, we are going to just say case 1 and case 2, since there are two transactions which are involved. So cost price for both is 50,000 rupees. Now in case 1, we have a profit percentage of 10. So the selling price is going to be CP. I'm sorry, this is not 100, this is 10. So CP plus 10% of CP. So that's 50,000 plus 10%, and this is going to give us 55,000. So that is the selling price of the first purse. And case 2, where we are having a loss percentage of 2, and here the selling price is going to be CP minus 2% of CP, and that comes as 50,000 minus 2%, which gives us 49,000 rupees. So the total sales value, or the total SP, is 55,000 plus 49,000 rupees, which is 1,04,000 rupees. And that is very well more than the total cost price. Let us just state the total cost price as well. So the total cost price is 1 lakh rupees. So here we can clearly see that there is a difference of 4,000. The selling price is higher than the cost price, so it is a profit deal, and the profit percentage is going to be SP minus CP upon CP multiplied by 100. So that's 4,000 divided by 1 lakh multiplied by 100, and that is going to be 4%. So to answer the question, we were told to find out a total percentage profit or loss. So we can say that Malvika's total profit percentage is equal to 4. So that's all for today. Hope you follow a lot from this, and this video really helps you. If you have any queries, you can put down in the comment box. Also, you can drop me a mail on whips.kumar6@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching till here. Hit the bell icon to be updated about the upcoming videos from the series. Thank you so much.